Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know I have been gone for a few days and that's because I was not feeling well and I had a bunch of stuff where I was busy the last like 3 or 4 days. So I just needed to like rest and recharge, but oh, that's wearing out. And also like take a little bit of a break because I was getting burned out. But anyway, today by the title that you can see, I am doing a Hex Girls makeup tutorial. I'm doing all 3 in one video. So makeup for the days that I was gone, and then tomorrow I'll have a look, and then Halloween I'll have a look, and then we're all done for Halloween. So first look I'm going to do, I will put timestamps down below in case you're doing this costume with a group or you're only looking for one particular tutorial. I will put it down below, or I'll put the little timestamp so you can jump to whoever you're looking for. But we're going to start with Luna, and she wears purple, so you want to find something purple. This, ignore my straps, they'll be covered up. So like a purple top, a purple dress. Purple is her color. Let's start with concealer, and I'm gonna take this and put it on my eyes and around my eyebrows. So we're gonna go right on the lids, and then we're just gonna kind of block out all these extra hairs because she has a very unique brow shape. So I just want to start by concealing all of that first, so we have a bit of a blank slate to work with. For her eye look, I'm gonna spice it up a little bit because in the cartoons there's just not a whole lot. It's just like a light purple, which is fine, we'll stick with that, but I want to give it a little bit of oomph. So I'm gonna start with this pale pink shade, and we're just gonna use this to highlight under that brow bone. So we're gonna go in real close to our nose as well because we're want to look cartoony, so you can kind of play with the proportions of your face a little bit. And for a transition color, I'm gonna use this shimmery kind of taupey gray from Tokidoki, and we're just gonna toss that on there. This will give us a little bit of shimmer. So now we are going to go in with this dark purple shade from NYX called Deep Trouble. And I'm going to take this on a pencil brush. And we're going to do a bit of a cut crease. So I'm just going to start drawing this out. I'm using a pencil brush, like I said, and just laying down our shape first. I like using pencil brushes for this because you can draw in your shape, and I'm going to make sure it's nice and rounded out. And with a clean brush, we're just going to blend it. All right, so I'm just going to clean up the crease a bit with a little concealer here. We're going to just go right back onto the lid. Now that we have this laid down on the lid, I'm going to go into Own Your Power from the In a Trance palette from ColourPop and just pack this on top. So it's packing on this purple shadow, and you want it to be like as bright as you can get it. So really layer it on. Don't be afraid to dip back into your palette a few times and get it nice and bright. Now that we have our shadows on, I'm just gonna dip into the eyeliner here. And some of this stuff I'll skip in other tutorials. I won't do the eyeliner and the foundation every time you see it. I'll edit that all out. This liner, I'm going really tight into the lash line, trying to keep it as thin as I possibly can. All right, so I have the lashes on. Now I'm going to do the rest of my face. Just going in with my base of foundation. This is, you know, personal choice here. So let me blend this out with a brush first. Okay, and then concealer, like I said, we're just gonna go under the eyes a little bit. I wanna go down the nose because we're gonna contour it. We're gonna hit the upper lip and the chin. Now under the eye, I'm just gonna take this eyeliner pencil. It is in the color, it says Vivid Gray, but it's really a purple. And we're just gonna line along the lower lash line. To contour, you can contour however you like. Her face is kind of round and so is mine. So I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. I'm just gonna go in with a light shade and put a little bit here and a little bit here. And then we'll go down the nose on either side and then blend it out. So now I'm going to take a little bit of blush. This is just kind of a bronzy blush. We're gonna put this on our cheeks because we don't want to be too tan or bronze, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna use this NYX highlighting stick to highlight the fun part, the brows and the teeth. So we're gonna start with the brows. Her brows are thick all the way up to the arch and then they thin out. So I'm gonna take this color called Bark because her brows are pretty dark even though her hair is red, and I'm gonna create these really cartoony rectangular brows, and they're really pointed down, like they are sharply pointing down. So all the way up to the middle, make them thick. And then point it down and make it thin. So now for the teeth. You're gonna want like fake nails. And actually, you know what? Let me get my wig cap situated before I do this, because I'm not really gonna be able to talk once I have these in. So, but I can't do my lips either. So let's just pull our hair up into the wig cap first. I want to pick nails that are pretty thin. So I think these are actually the thinnest ones I have. I have a bunch of different sizes, but I think those are the smallest. Yeah, it's looking like the size 9 nails are the thinnest ones I have. If you have thicker ones, that's fine. You know, it's not gonna kill you. But all the Hex Girls have fangs. So you'll want 2 nails and denture cream. Now we're gonna measure the fangs out. So they're gonna go on your 3rd tooth in, I think. Actually 2nd tooth. Third tooth in. So this is obviously too long. See that? So you're gonna wanna cut it down so that it still touches your gum line, but it's comfortable. So you're gonna wanna dry your mouth out. So you kind of have to suck all the spit out of your teeth, or otherwise the denture cream will not stick to your gums. So you just take a little bit of the cream and put it on the back of the nail, just like a tiny bit. and then stick it to your gum with NYX Heroin Pencil. Carefully. And now for a dark purple lipstick. This is Dior, and I think this is called Midnighter. All right, so I just blotted that lip gloss and threw on my leg, and you're gonna want some fingerless gloves. So these are my Winter Soldier gloves, but they will work for this look. So just throw these on, and this is how you do Luna. No, this is Dusk, right? No, this is Luna. Luna's look. So throw on some gloves and voila. So if you want to like really make this look good, you need like a little keyboard because she plays the keyboard. And yeah, so this is my first Hex Girls look. All right, hello everyone who is here for the Dusk look. So for Dusk's aesthetic, you're gonna need like teal, even dark green works. This is the tealest, darkest thing I have. So this is what we're going with. And she is blonde. So you'll need a blonde wig. Now, like I said in the other part, I'm not gonna do the base makeup every single time. Just make yourself pale and cartoonish with your contour. Concealer for the eyes. So we are just gonna lay this down. There is a couple different variations of the Hex Girls, which I failed to know until recently because they do appear in the newer Scooby-Doo cartoons. I actually started watching the Mystery Inc. ones, and I need to get back into that because that one is actually like, I feel like it's one of those cartoons that's, you know, marketed to kids but is kind of for adults. The Hex Girls show up in this new one and they have a very different look about them. They're more steampunky than witchy. So for this one in particular, I'm going into my Z palette and I'm going to kind of use these two here. But I also have a transition color. So I'm going in with this light teal color first. In the original, her makeup is just like this black rectangle. In the new one, it's kind of pink, I think. But I'm going to go with a different rendition I saw where her makeup is the same color as her dress. So that's what we're gonna do. So starting off with this teal color, I'm taking it all the way up to the eyebrow because Dusk is definitely more of the like eccentric of the group. Like she seems to be like, she's a little bit more of the, she's the one that like intentionally does things to like scare Scooby-Doo. So I just went ahead and did this eye to save everybody time, but I'm going into this color called Secret Garden, and it is this foiled forest green shade. And I'm going in with a pencil brush. I'm gonna go down from the outer corner to the lash line and then all along the crease. So make sure it connects and make sure it's nice and even. Then blend it out with a clean brush. Then I am going into this MAC shade called Aquadesiac. I've had it for a really long time. I'm gonna put this on the lid. I'm just using a little packing brush. And we're gonna just tap this on the inner like 2/3 of the lid, I would say. And this is so sparkly and shimmery and just beautiful, and it's like one of my favorite shades ever. I don't even know if they make it anymore. I'm going into the Ardell little palette here that I have of them, and I'm going in with the 859s right there. So I'm gonna pop those on and some mascara, do the base, and then we'll come back to do the brows and the lips. Her brows are very dark, even though she is blonde. So I'm gonna use my regular brow color, which is Hickory, and we're gonna do some dark brows. Hers are more straight across. So we're gonna kind of create just a very tiny arch to them, and then more of this like long straight brow with a thin tail. I'm gonna do her lips. So if you want to do her fangs, do it the same way I did it for Luna's tutorial, but for her lips, they're a little different than the others. So you're gonna want two colors. You're gonna want a teal and a black lipstick. And I'm going to take this seafoam green lip pencil and line my bottom lip. Bottom lip, you put the teal color. Gonna take the black lipstick of your choice. Mine is, of course, Coven Cosmetics. Not Coven, Cursed. They used to be Coven. And put this on your top lip. So for the wig, as you can see, I just have this blonde wig. This is the one I use most of the time for my blonde looks. You're gonna want to pull these into some pigtails, and they don't have to be perfect, but she always has pigtails no matter what version of Dusk you see. There's a bobby pin somewhere in here, I think. Maybe not. So this is Dusk. So if you like this one and you're doing it, let me know down below. But now let's move on to Thorn. All right, last look for the Hex Girls. Finally, the last look. I've been filming all day and I'm ready to be done. So, just like we did with the others, going in with the concealer on the lids. Now, Thorn's look is something I kind of want to do a little differently because her outfit is black and red, obviously. That's what I have going on right now. But in the show, she doesn't have a whole lot of makeup on, and I kind of like that idea of sticking with something just a bit more neutral for her. So, I'm going to go into this palette here, which is my Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette, and we're going to go into black with a pencil brush and very lightly start putting this in our crease. Just real light. You don't want to add too much because with black, it's very hard to blend it out after you've put it on. Now taking a clean brush, I'm just going to blend all of this in the crease, mainly keeping it off the lid. I'm going to go into the color Crepe out of my Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette. So just really any color that matches your skin tone, and pack this on your lid. So just neutral on the lid for now. So the black wasn't dark enough, and I'm going back over it with this fluffy brush to put more on. It just wasn't giving me enough color. It looked too plain for what we're going for. So for liner, instead of doing black liner, we're going to do red liner, and that's why I kept the lids really neutral, because this color, it's not pigmented enough to show up on black, so you have to give it like a really plain base. All right, so just do a wing like that. So I did my foundation, my lashes, my mascara, and as you guys can see, the lashes are big enough that they kind of cover the red, but not completely. But now for contour. Thorn is like the sharpest features out of all of them. So really gonna contour. I'm gonna highlight a bit. Just gonna go right along the cheeks with this NYX highlighter. It's kind of a pink shade. Right, and now time for the brows. So these are important. Her hair is black, her brows are black, so they're gonna be nice and intense and really sharp. So I'm taking a flat square brush and we're gonna create her eyebrows. Now that that's done, her lips are very similar to Dusk. So we're gonna do the bottom lip red. And same as last time, we're gonna do the top in black. All right, so here is the finished look and the last of the Hex Girls looks. If you guys enjoyed these tutorials, make sure you subscribe down below. I know Halloween's almost over, but like I do creative makeup all year, so like you should still subscribe. And yeah, hang out with me tomorrow. It's the 30th, and then it's Halloween, and I get to do 2 more looks, which I didn't even plan. I thought I only had 1 day left, but I have 2. It's magnificent. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below if you are going as the Hex Girls and if this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.